Hey everybody, it's Laura Learns here. I wanted to give a quick update on my Mounjaro adventure. I have taken 4 doses so far, and I have to say it's a game changer, honestly, for me. I have been feeling fine on the lowest dose. The nausea only affected me when I made some poor choices, let's say, and that was twice. Once I was at a lunch buffet potluck sort of an idea, and I just went into automatic mode because it was only week 2 and I sort of forgot, to be honest. And it's not that I ate a bunch of bad food necessarily, I just ate too much food and I did not feel great afterwards. But I also had 3 desserts, and I think having excess sweetness is one of the triggers that can cause nausea. If you have food that's too greasy or too much sugar or just eat too much in general, I think those can flag the nausea a little bit. So for me, it's been helping in just a number of ways. Number one, I just feel satisfied almost all the time. And so I can go all afternoon and not feel peckish or even think about eating, which means I can be out running errands all day and not feel like I need to stop for a Tim Hortons or something like that. I can be painting all day in the basement and not feeling like, oh, I need to get a snack. Nothing. I am totally fine. I'm also not having the crazy urges and cravings to have sugar, to have a treat, to feel munchies, nothing like that at all. Not even thinking about it. For suppers, I'm just planning my meals ahead, and then often we have leftovers, and I'm trying to eat a nice, normal, balanced supper because I'm not eating near as much during the day. And for supper, I'm just trying to make sure I don't overeat. And so far that's been working. I'll weigh myself in tomorrow when I do my next injection shot, but I'm definitely down a few pounds since I started. And I'm just generally feeling good. I have decent energy. The only thing I would say for me is the bathroom. Nothing crazy at all. I'm not one way or the other necessarily, but I don't go to the bathroom as frequently, which makes sense because you're not eating as much food. But then, not that I'm constipated, but I do find after 2 or 3 days, if I haven't had a bowel movement, that I need to make sure I either have some extra magnesium or a drink of Metamucil, something like that, to kind of just make sure I don't get constipated, because I don't want to have any issues with that. And so if I go a few days, I just try to help it along to make sure that it all works the way it should. But I haven't been getting the runs or anything, which I've heard a few people have had. And again, with the nausea, I really haven't had that except for when I ate too many treats, or one day I hadn't had enough protein, I think, to start my day. And then I had did stop at Tim Hortons and had like sugar and a coffee to start my day. And I think that just didn't feel great either. So overall, though, yeah, in 4 weeks, I have barely been thinking about food at all. It just honestly makes me feel normal. Like, I've never experienced this before. Like, it's kind of blowing my mind, to be honest with you. Like, just how much more time I have in my day, how much more energy I have in my day. Simply, I think because I'm not thinking about all of the food and what I'm going to eat next, how preparing all this food. It's just less food prep, less worrying, less feeling guilty and shameful. Just doesn't drain my energy the same way at all. And I'm feeling pretty good. So right now I'm going to stay on my lowest dose. And as long as I'm losing weight, I'm going to stay there as long as my doctor doesn't have any issues with that. I don't have an appointment booked with her until next week or the week after, I think. So I'll have already started my new pen, which has 4 more injection shots in it. So I will be at least taking the lowest dose for 8 weeks, I think will be my plan. So if it's something you've been considering, I would say that it's worth trying. Like, why not? Like, I mean, money, yes, it's super expensive. I absolutely agree. But for all the diets I've been on, for all the gym memberships I've had, for paying for personal trainers and nutritionists and none of that working, I just feel like it's an investment in my health. It may prevent me from having other problems later on in life. If I can get a little mobility back, it may prevent me from later needing to use a walking cane or something. So for me, that money is well spent if it does what I'm really hoping it will do. And I have not had a lot of hope in a long time, because when you have done this ever since high school, basically, you kind of give up after a while, right? Like every time you try again, you have a little bit of hope, but it does fade and you get a little jaded, I think, over time. And so right now I'm just feeling like, wow, this is a game changer. And I just hope I continue to feel good on it, and that if I plateau, I can go up to the next level, and that I'll still feel good at that level, because I have read that some people have issues when they go up the dose. But I just will try to mind what I'm eating. And like some people said, it's not a magic pill. You still have to be mindful, and you still have to choose to eat healthy foods. If you go out there and just eat a bunch of greasy foods and have too many sweets and overeat, you're not going to feel good on it. And for some people, I think their bodies will not feel great, like they've have diarrhea or constipation and nausea or bloating, and that obviously would be something I wouldn't be able to stand. So if your body can tolerate it, it's definitely worth giving it a shot. It's so interesting to just not think about food. It's just a different world, and I don't think people understand that, like that food is an addiction, that we are obsessed with food and we think about it so much. And if you've never experienced that, you just have no idea what it's like. And to not have that it's unbelievable. So I wish you guys luck. And yeah, tomorrow I will try my new injection, and I'm going to try to get a 5th dose out of my pen, even though that is not recommended. Don't recommend you do what I'm doing. I'm just telling you that I'm going to try it, and I will show a video of that to see if it works, and I'll do a weigh-in tomorrow as well. So tomorrow will be week 5, and I hope to have 500 views by tomorrow of my first video, which is insane. So thanks, everybody. Take care.